Competition. It has defined you since you were a little kid, shouting the loudest, running the fastest. This passion grew into a love for all sports. It consumed you. But in high school, something changed. You're not just competing. You're part of something bigger. Wearing your jersey to school on game day means something. You have school spirit. Pride in your school makes your heart bigger, weaknesses fewer. That part of you that wants to crush it every time you step on the track, it's stronger too. That's why you don't complain about workouts at 6 a.m. And school pride isn't exclusive to you and your teammates. Your coach has it. Screaming grandparents in the stands, they have it too. That lump in your throat you get when you run onto the field before the game, that's what happens when you represent a legacy. A school spirit can come from a great mascot and school colors. It can come from dominating a team rival across town. But to your friends, parents, and the community, school spirit comes from you.
The spirit of competition in our high schools has never been stronger. We support the parents, teachers, and coaches of all the student athletes of Tennessee. We support you.
Smashville is on its feet trying to will the Preds to victory. Tolvanen controls it, sends it over to Yossi. One-timer from the point, score! Get your 2022-23 season tickets today to enjoy the best seats and exclusive benefits.
At Slim Chickens, we start every day fresh with 100% all-natural chicken tenders, buttermilk marinated to lock in the flavor, wings glazed with your favorite flavors, delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads and wraps, all made fresh when you order every time, with family-style sides and our famous mason jar desserts. There are lots of places to get chicken, but only one Slim's. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Moment, you just gotta take it out. Go time. Can't stop. Are you ready? This is the time.
Please welcome to the stage Chris Thomas, South Region Sports Director for the USA Today Network.
Good evening, Nashville. How's everyone doing? We can do a little bit better than that. How's everyone doing? That's better. Athletes, coaches, players, family, friends. My name is Chris Thomas. I'm the South Region Sports Director of the USA Today Network, based here at the Nashville Tennessean, here in the great city of Nashville. We are absolutely thrilled to have each of you with us today. So many people in the room to celebrate the accomplishments of more than 200 of our most outstanding student athletes from the Middle Tennessee area. For our athletes, just by being here proves the hard work that you have put in, the many sacrifices, and for all that you have accomplished, we congratulate you. For our parents, can I ask every parent of an athlete being honored tonight to stand up, please? Thank you. Think for a minute about the very first sport your child participated in. Remember driving them to that first practice. And since then, the countless other times you chauffeured, cheered, consoled, and encouraged your child. All of those sacrifices you made on behalf of these athletes has paid off. So congratulations to you as well. This is also your night. Thank you. And not to be overlooked, will every coach and athletics director in attendance tonight please stand as well? These athletes have been successful in life and in their sports because of your leadership and mentorship. Congratulations to each of you for a job well done. The Tennessean is the premier source for high school sports coverage in the Middle Tennessee area. And this event is really a celebration of what our reporters do each and every day. The stories that come from the fields and courts help shape our community, and high school sports is something we all recognize, know, and love. Before we proceed with tonight, I want to take a moment to thank all of our event sponsors. This event would not be possible without your support, as their support has allowed us to provide all these student athletes free tickets to tonight's show. We are so happy and grateful to all of you, as their support and investment truly allows this event to be one of the most special nights for so many families in our community. Help me show our appreciation to them, our presenting sponsor, Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee, and supporting sponsors, Mattress King, the Nashville Predators, and Slim Chickens of Middle Tennessee. They all stepped up to help make tonight possible. All of us at the Tennessean are proud to partner with these fine community institutions that allowed us to provide all student athletes their free tickets tonight. The next time you have the opportunity to thank members of these businesses, please take the time and do so. Please join me one more time in thanking all of the businesses who helped make this night possible. Tonight's event truly is a tribute to the joy and the trials of high school sports. Tonight we will recognize more than 200 student athletes from the Middle Tennessee area from 149 schools in 27 sports. Wow. You have run, hit, jumped, thrown, tossed, spiked, served, pinned, and pitched your way into the record books, into the pages of your hometown newspaper, and most importantly, into all of our hearts. At this time, we would like all of the student athletes being recognized to please stand up. Thank you, athletes. A few housekeeping notes before we get started tonight. Photos and a recording of tonight's event will be published at Tennessean.com after the event. Please tag all of your photos and posts on social media using hashtag MidTNHSSA. One lucky person who posts this evening using this hashtag will win an autographed item from our special guest. We'll announce the winner at the end of the night. Happy posting. If you are announced as an award winner tonight, please make your way to the stage to accept your award. But please enter the stage from my right and your left. Please do not come up the center stage or Tom Kreger will tackle you. He will. He said he would. We will start with our Players of the Year. We will start with our Players of the Year and hear from our guest speaker and conclude with the top awards of the night. including our Boys and Girls Athlete of the Year, Coach of the Year, and some very special awards. I would like to now, before I introduce our MC, I would like to honor and recognize Tom Kreger and Joe Spears, who will be handing out our awards tonight. Without them, this coverage would not be possible. Please thank. And Tom will tackle you. It will happen. I would like to now introduce our MC, my colleague in Nashville, the Tennessee, and Brad Schmidt, our Inside Nashville columnist, who will be leading our awards. Brad, it's yours.
Thank you, Chris. That's our sports editor, Chris. Can you please give him some applause? Woo, Chris! The man craves outside validation. Thanks for giving it to him. Okay, listen, parents, man, I am with you. I got a 17-year-old, and so parents, I am particularly with all the driving, all the sacrifice, and your cars smell really, really bad after practice. And so thank you guys for all the sacrifice you do. It's wonderful that you're here to support the kids. We also, of course, appreciate the families and the coaches and the athletes, and it is an honor to be among the greatest of the great in Middle Tennessee. So let's start and announce some winners, shall we? Let's see here. Here to hand out some hardware, by the way. You met him earlier, Tom Kreger, our high school sports guru. Tom is the man. Just by a quick show of hands of the athletes, how many of you have actually had a conversation with Tom Kreger himself? Exactly. That is how into the sports scene Tom is. Thanks for all your hard work, Tom. All right, here we go, folks. Will all the award nominees in baseball please stand up? Way to go, guys. Nice. I like the big chin nod you're giving each other. Sup, baseball, yeah. All right. All right, folks, the baseball player of the year is Carson Rucker from Good Pasture Christian School. How about you, Carson? Come on up. Carson Rucker is a Tennessee commitment who once starred in the Little League World Series. Check this out. He hit .541. .541, not a typo. 74 runs scored, 14 home runs, 13 doubles, 77 RBIs for the Division II Class A state champions. Congratulations to Carson. Let's hear it. Congrats. Next up, thank you, baseball guys. Appreciate you. Next up, we have the Girls and Boys Players of the Year in basketball. Will all the nominees please rise for basketball? Anyone? Okay. Thank you for being the first to stand up. Love your outfit, my man. That is awesome. The Girls Basketball Player of the Year is Jelani Cambridge of Ensworth. Nice. The Boys Basketball Player of the Year is Brandon Miller of Cane Ridge. All right, Jelani first. Two-time Division A AA Miss Basketball winner Jelani Cambridge is the number 2 recruit in the country for the class of 2024. According to ESPN, this is the second year in a row that she's claimed this award. She averaged 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 steals, and 3 assists on her way to being the state tournament MVP. She has already surpassed 1,000 points for her career. Congratulations, Jelani. Congratulations. Awesome. Next up, Brandon Miller, the Class 4A Mr. Basketball winner, Alabama signee, and McDonald's All-American. Led the Ravens back to the state tournament, averaging 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. This is the second year in a row that Miller has claimed the title from the Middle Tennessee Sports Awards. Congratulations, Brandon. Brandon has gotten so old looking in the last couple seasons. Here's Brandon's coach, Marlon Sims. Let's hear it for Coach. All right, next we're going to talk about bowling. Will all of my nominee bowlers please rise? All right. And the girls' bowler of the year is Jenna Hedgepath of Lipscomb Academy. The boys' bowler of the year is Connor Thomas of Donaldson Christian. Jenna closed out her career with a state title. The senior captured the Division II crown by averaging .206 over 7 matches. She averaged .211 during the regular season and has signed on to continue her career at Vanderbilt. Congratulations, Jenna. And how about Connor Thomas, a banner year? The junior took home the Division II individual state championship this season. He finished a .201.5 average over the course of 8 matches. This is after averaging .177 during the regular season. Congratulations, Connor. Nice job, buddy. Go see my man over there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the top boys and girls cross-country athletes nominees. Please rise. Excellent. Congratulations to all of you. And the girls cross-country winner of the year is Abby Faith Cheeseman of the Webb School. The boys cross-country runner of the year is Miles Raymer of Ravenwood High School. Check it out, y'all. Abby Faith Cheeseman is a freshman and the Tennessee Gatorade Female Cross-Country Runner of the Year. After winning Division II Class A state meet and had the fastest time of any runner in the state championships and was an all-state runner. She already has 2 cross-country state titles. Congratulations, Abby Faith. Aw, cute little bit. You go, Abby. Miles Raymer, the Ravenwood sophomore, won the state's Division I Class AAA state championship this year and had the state's fastest time at the state championship. He was named All-State after the season. His state championship came after finishing 100. Check this out. In 2020, he finished 109th, and now he's a state champion. Way to go, Miles. Super impressive. Way to go, brother. All right, my football players, please stand up. There we go. Here we go. The defensive football player of the year is Keaton Wade of Summit High School. Yes, give it up for Keaton. And the offensive football player of the year is Jordan James of Oakland High School. Keaton Wade, the summer senior and Mr. Football finalist, helped lead Summit to its 3rd straight state championship, falling to Oakland in the Class 6A championship. Keaton is a 4-star linebacker and all-state member who has had 119 tackles and sacks this past season. He is signed with Kentucky. Congratulations, Keaton. Jordan James, the lead Oakland High School, let's start that one more time. Jordan James led Oakland High School to its 2nd straight Class 6A state championship. The Oregon signee and Mr. Football finalist finished his career as a 2-time state champion, game MVP, and ran for more than 3,400 yards in 2 years at Oakland. Also named All-State. Congratulations, Jordan. Amazing. And now, will my golfers please rise? Yeah, let's get crazy for the golfers. Come on, man. They golf their little hearts out. Okay, the girls' golfer of the year, Sophie Linder of Gordonsville High School. And the boys' golfer of the year, Evan Woosley Reed of Cascade High School. Sophie is a Gordonsville junior and has won 3 state championships in a row. Won the 2021 Division I Class A state title with an 8 under par for 36 holes. Amazing. She's an all-state golfer and is committed to Ole Miss. Her state tournament score this year was the best in state history. Congratulations, Sophie. Nice. Evan Woolsey-Reed, a Tennessee signee and Cascade High School senior, won 3 straight state championships and shot 12 under par in this year's 36-hole tournament for the 4th best score in Tennessee high school boys golf history. Congratulations to Evan. And now, this category is presented by the Nashville Predators. Will our hockey players please rise? Yeah. The Hockey Player of the Year is Tyler Lobb of Montgomery Bell. Way to go, Tyler. He finished 3rd in the league in regular season in scoring and led the league in goals. He added 8 goals and 2 assists in the playoffs. Amazing. Congratulations, Tyler. There he is. Let's give it up for Tyler. All righty, will my lacrosse players please rise? Yeah, lacrosse. The girls' lacrosse player of the year, Charlotte Myers of Harpeth Hall Upper School. And the boys' lacrosse player of the year, Harry Noel of Ravenwood. Charlotte Myers, a sophomore midfielder, scored 101 goals and had 45 assists this season to lead the Honey Bears to the private school state championship. She was the MVP in the private school state championship, and she was selected as one of the top 150 girl lacrosse players in the nation this year, as well as being selected to Team Tennessee in the USA National Tournament. Congratulations, Charlotte. Nice job. Unless that's her coach, Megan Clark. Coach Megan Clark, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Coach. Harry Noel helped lead Ravenwood to back-to-back state championships. He headlined a defense that allowed just 4 goals a game. He had 29 ground balls and 14 takeaways, and has been recruited by Rhodes, Hofstra, Jacksonville, and others. Congratulations, Harry. Nice work. And now, will my soccer players please rise? Hey, Harry, come on back here, would you? One more time for Harry. He's back. All right, back to soccer. The girls' soccer player of the year is Caroline Betts of Christ Presbyterian Academy. The boys' soccer player of the year is Patrick Lee of Christ Presbyterian Academy. Go CPA. Caroline Betts is the girls' soccer player of the year for the 2nd straight year. The Christ Pres Academy senior and Vanderbilt signee finished her 5-year career at CPA with more than 200 career goals. She was named as an All-State player as well as an All-American. Congrats, Caroline. Awesome. Patrick Lee is a senior forward, scored 20 goals and had 11 assists in 15 games for the Lions. He reached Division II Class AA state quarterfinals. He was named the Division II AA Middle Region Player of the Year and was nominated for the Gatorade Player of the Year. Congratulations, Patrick. Alrighty, folks. How's about my softball players? Will my softball players please rise? Alrighty, let's see here. The softball player of the year is Lauren Johnson from Centennial High School. Lauren Johnson, an Alabama commitment, hits .562. Ooh, good galore. 42 runs scored, 22 RBIs, 11 doubles, 3 triples, and 3 home runs for the Lady Cougars. They reached the Class 4A state sectional round. Congratulations to Lauren. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get my swimming and diving folks to please rise? Awesome. Let's dive in, shall we? That's as good as it gets, folks. That's as good as it gets. The girls swimming and diving athlete of the year is Morgan Carto of Ravenwood High School. And the boys swimming and diving athlete of the year, Oliver Pinkleton of Montgomery Bell Academy. Morgan proved why she's the top-ranked swimmer in the state in the class of 2023. The Ravenwood Junior took first place in 2 events at the state championships, finishing with a time of 22.63 in the 50 freestyle and 53.24 in the 100 butterfly. She's committed to Auburn. Way to go, Morgan. Congratulations. Awesome. Oliver Pinkleton also was a nominee last year for this award, and this year he's taking home the hardware. Way to go, Oliver. Way to stick with it. The NBA junior finished first in the 50 freestyle and 100 freestyle during the state championship. He is ranked first in the state for the class of 2023, according to swimcloud.com. Congratulations, Oliver. Next, we'll be serving up awards for tennis. No? I don't know. Will my nominees please stand up for tennis? Thank you, guys. Ooh, I love your hat. That's fantastic. Okay, the girls' tennis player of the year is Riley Collins of Ensworth. And the boys' tennis player of the year is Hank Tronston of Ensworth. Way to go, Ensworth. A year after finishing state runner-up in doubles, Ensworth senior Riley Collins finished state runner-up in Division II, Class AA. Collins was the #1 player in Middle Region in his division this year. Congratulations to Riley. Riley. Anyway, hello. Moving right along. A year after finishing state runner-up in Division II, Class AA, Hank Tronston became the first Ensworth boys tennis player to win a single state championship. Way to go, Hank. Tronston, who was the #1 player from Division IIA Middle Region, won this year's state championship in straight sets. Congratulations, Hank. Let's hear some applause for them. Next, we have awards for track and field presented by Slim Chickens of Middle Tennessee. At this point, I would like to announce a personal best. I smashed 18 chicken tenders before this started. Thank you very much. Personal bests. Is there any hardware for me, Tom? No. Okay. Here we go. Will all the award nominees in track and field please stand up? Awesome. The girls' track and field athlete of the year is Menzie Stiff of Brentwood Academy. And the boys' track and field athlete of the year is Barian Brown of Pearl Cone Entertainment Magnet High School. Way to go, guys. This year's girls' track and field athlete of the year holds 1 state record and at one point held state records in 2 events. Brentwood Academy junior Menzie Stiff has won 4 state championships over the past 2 years. Amazing. Winning the shot put and discus in Division II Class AA state meet, she had the best distances statewide in this year's state meets. She broke her own state record in this year's state meet and currently holds the state record in the shot put with a throw of 50 feet, 7.5 inches. Congratulations, Menzie. For the second year in a row, Barian Brown was the fastest runner in Nashville. Brown wrapped up his career with 8 track state titles. Amazing. This year he won the 100-meter dash, 200, and 400. He also anchored the winning 800-meter relay, where he ran down the first-place runner in the final 50 meters to win the race. Congratulations, Barry. Nice job. Or his coach, Andre Davis. Let's hear it for Coach Davis. And now, presented by the Nashville Predators, the player of the year in volleyball. Can volleyball players please rise? Hello, volleyball players. The volleyball player of the year is Maggie Rickert from Nolensville High School. Maggie Rickard has been named the Tennesseans Volleyball Player of the Year. The Nolensville Junior helped lead the Lady Knights to their third straight state title and the first in the state's largest classification. She was named All-State Player as well as the District 11 AAA MVP and finished the season with nearly 500 kills. Amazing. Congratulations, Maggie. Nice job. Can I please get my wrestlers to stand? Okay, wrestlers. The Girls Wrestler of the Year is Elalina Gonzalez of Clarksville High School. The Boys Wrestler of the Year is Gabe Fisher of Montgomery Bell Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, a perfect season for Elalina Gonzalez. The Clarksville Junior didn't lose all season, finishing 38-0, including a state title at 107 pounds. This was her second straight championship. Congratulations, Elalina. Yeah! She's kind of a badass. Another year, another title for Gabe Fisher. The NBA junior, who was a nominee for this award last year, finished the season with 31-0 record. Amazing. He won his second straight Division II state title at 220 pounds. During his state title tournament run, he won each match by fall and never needed more than 2 minutes to defeat his opponent. Congratulations to Gabe. Amazing. All right, that completes our first set of awards. Let's hear it for all the winners so far. Yes! Fantastic. All right, let's get ready to bring out our guest for you. You're going to love this.
It's the time you've all been waiting for. He played college ball at Middle Tennessee State. He set school records with 19 career interceptions, 4 interception returns for touchdowns, and holds the career record for interception return yards. He is 6th in MTSU history with 312 career tackles and was a 2-time All-Conference USA First Team member, selected by the Titans in the 3rd round of the 2016 draft, and is now considered one of the best safeties in the league. Over his career, he has totaled 23 interceptions, was named to the Pro Bowl after his 2nd season, as well as receiving All-Pro honors from the Associated Press, and recipient of the Titans Walter Payton Man of the Year in 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your moderator, Ben Arthur, Titans beat writer, and give a big Nashville welcome to safety for Tennessee Titans, Kevin Byard.
Oh, there you go. What's up, man? How you doing, Kevin?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good, good. So let's start back in high school for you. Just a 2-star recruit. I saw on the 247 composite, you were like the 117th ranked player in Georgia. So not the country, but in your state.
Right.
How did that motivate you as you kind of got your career going?
That's crazy. I didn't even know that. You said 100 and what?
17th
117th
in Georgia.
That's crazy. And that's surprising because I was an all-state player. I would say the way that motivated me, because truth be honest, man, I didn't necessarily really look at the whole rankings and everything. I understood that I wasn't going to be that 5-star, 4-star prospect, but I understood that, you know, when I got on the field and I went to certain camps or when I played in the all-state game and I matched up well against these guys, I'm like, I'm just as good, if not better than these guys. Honestly, man, I just wanted the opportunity. To go play college ball, D1. Obviously, the goal was to go SEC, ACC to the big-time schools. But once I realized that wasn't going to happen, you know, my whole college recruiting process is kind of documented. But ended up getting a scholarship offer to Middle Tennessee, man, and I just want to go out there and just make a name for myself. Go out there and work extremely hard, exactly what I did in high school, man, and just go out there and, you know, see what I can make shake. So obviously ended up working well.
So what was that experience at Middle Tennessee State, like kind of getting acclimated to college, playing the college level. How do you think that kind of helped you moving forward?
I mean, I think it was a great experience, obviously. I played for Coach Rick Stockstill for 5 years. I redshirted my first year and ended up playing, started 4 years, I was a 4-year starter. It was awesome, man. It was, obviously, college is a big transition from high school. You know, you're not living under your mom's house. You're kind of your first time on your own. You kind of got to start making your own decisions. You got to, I mean, they do set the schedule up for you pretty well, but at the same time, you have to make a decision to get up in the morning, go lift weights or work out in the morning, then go to class, make sure you're on class on time, go in the study hall. So you're kind of on the real structured type of deal. But I feel like it's the first time where you're actually on your own, making your own decisions, and also having to make the right decisions, making smart decisions. Do I go out partying tonight when I got workouts in the morning? Like those type of decisions that I had to make every single day. And I think that, you know, especially come out of high school, when you're in college, you have to have a big picture vision. Like, what is your goals in life? Obviously, what are you going to major in? What kind of classes are you going to be taking? How hard are you going to dedicate yourself to your studies and your sport? So I always had a big picture vision saying that, you know, I'm here for a reason. And it wasn't to go back home to finish school and then go back and move with my moms. It was like, okay, I'm here to making a decision. I want to play pro ball, so I'm going to dedicate all my time trying to do that. So I wasn't a big party guy. You wasn't going to catch me at the bars and all those type of things. Shoot, honestly, on the weekends, man, I was at the stadium doing drills, and I would call a couple guys, hey, y'all want to do some drills today, and things like that. So I was always fully dedicated to my craft.
So obviously a lot of the athletes getting honored tonight will have the opportunity to play in college, and you kind of spoke a little bit about your experience at MTSU, but what would you say are kind of the biggest differences going from high school and then going to college, that adjustment to college athletics? What kind of advice would you kind of give in that regard?
High school, you know, the best athletes are going to ball. I mean, the best athletes are going to make the plays. You know, if you're, a lot of times I always say if you're the best athlete on the team, more than likely you should be having the ball. You're either playing quarterback, running back, and this is just football. And it's the same thing for all different sports. You know, when you get to college, you're looking at the best players in their selective communities, cities, towns, or wherever you're from. So obviously the talent pool is a lot higher. So what are you going to do to separate yourself? You know, you can't just go out there and just depend on your talent anymore. You have to go out there and have a certain type of work ethic, rather whatever sports whatever your goals is. If you have to go out there and gain weight, you have to get faster, stronger. But then also, like I said, also having to really, I wouldn't say ration your time, but being able to pretty much say that, okay, what's my schedule like every single day? You know, my mornings, my midday, night, it's all got to be structured. And anytime you get outside that structure, it can kind of throw you off. So I would definitely say just that experience and that transition, the biggest thing for me was just having to dedicate and be really good with time management. Time management is very important. I feel like that's one of the main skills that you actually learn when you get to college, especially being a college athlete, because you don't have a lot of time on your own, especially throughout the week, man. You're up early in the morning and you're getting to your dorm late at night. You have to restart this process over and over and over again. So time management is probably the biggest thing that you learn when you get to college.
And then, you know, you played college ball in Middle Tennessee. Now you're a professional NFL player in Middle Tennessee, just up the street in Nashville. I guess how cool has that been, where you kind of became an adult in Middle Tennessee and to get to play pro ball, play at the next level here? What has that experience been like?
Now, it's been a huge blessing. Especially, you know, looking at my draft class, obviously moved 30 minutes up the street, probably could have kept my college apartment if I wanted to, could have saved on some rent money. But I think it's just a huge blessing because I would say my fan base that was already here just pretty much just grew and it stayed here, where a lot of guys are coming from other cities, other college towns where they were the man there and they had to adjust to a whole new place, a whole new city, whole new town. Everybody calling me, hey, where do I go for here? I had my barber here. I had everything already here. So I think that was just great for me in my transition where I just felt comfortable being in the place that I already kind of recognized and kind of knew different landmarks and things like that. So it was a pretty solid transition. Like I said, it was a blessing.
Okay. And now, you know, again, you know, a lot of athletes getting honored tonight, you know, top in their leagues, district, state, whatever. I guess for these young girls and boys, what's maybe the balance between kind of staying present, being grateful for these accolades and these awards, but also having the humility to still kind of keep going, keep moving forward? What's the balance between staying present and also knowing that there's still, you know, kind of a lot more out there for you?
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that even myself, like, that I'm still learning, obviously, to this day. Like, being present in the moment. I've always been a guy that's always, like I said, had a big picture vision, always trying to look forward. You know, I've accomplished a lot of things, you know, on the gridiron, but it takes a lot for me to kind of bask in that. You know, I've been all pro, been to the Pro Bowl and all those things, but, you know, it's just short-lived. I kind of always are thinking about the next year. Oh, I went all pro this year. Okay, that's the bar now. You know, like that's the standard. It's not like, oh, this is like the pinnacle of what I'm doing. Like, okay, this is the standard. This is what I had to keep up with every single year. So I would say that obviously you definitely have to live in the moment, enjoy your accomplishments and those type of things, but always have big picture vision. You know, in high school, especially being the age that a lot of you guys are, and females as well, you kind of think that I'm like in the prime of my life. You know, you're young, you know, you're 18 or probably 15, 16, 17, 18, and you're about to go to college. You think you're in the best time of your life, but, you know, if somebody would tell you that 10 years from now you'll be a pro in your sport, you know, how would you dedicate your time? If you say that, hey, I got a 5-year window, I can work the hardest I can work, and in 5 years from now, I'll be rewarded, whether if it's financially, with your career, you know, how would you look at things? And I think that's kind of how you have to view things, by having some humility, having some gratitude to understand that, hey, things are great right now, but they can always be better. You know, I've gotten the award tonight, but I mean, is that it? You know, that's the standard now. You know, that's the bar, and that's kind of how I always live my life. And I've been All-State, All-American, those type of things. And I always had a coach tell me in college, especially being at Middle Tennessee State, he said, yeah, you're doing your workouts, you were training, you know, you're probably going to be doing better than a lot of guys here, but, you know, what about those guys at Alabama, Florida State? How are those guys working? Compare yourself to those type of guys, and that's how I always compare myself to the best of the best. And regardless of the environment or where I'm at, I'm always trying to compare myself to the highest because, you know, that's just where my goals were. That's always been the standard for me.
What's your favorite high school memory in sports?
Favorite high school memory? I wouldn't necessarily call it a memory, but I would just say, like, the summer workouts and training camps. And it's not necessarily because, don't get me wrong, like, working out is hard. Like, I don't think anybody should enjoy working out, because I think that you should, I'm just being real, like, I feel like you should push yourself to the point where it's like, this is tough. Like, I don't enjoy doing it, but you enjoy what comes with this, the results that you get. But I enjoy as far as the summer workouts and, like, the summer camps, because just the camaraderie, man. I think that one thing that you guys and females will realize once you leave high school, that things are a little different when you get to college. And well, I don't say college. College is still a big camaraderie deal, but like playing in the professional league, like, this is a job. My teammates are essentially my employees. We don't just hang out with each other all throughout the off season. Once the season's over, guys go into their respective families, wherever they may live. But in high school, man, those were some of the best times. Just grinding with people that you went to, from elementary to middle school to high school, trying to accomplish a goal. Those times were just so fun. And I also tell people this a lot of times, especially people in high school, that you don't realize that you spend so much time in high school with these people, but once you get to college and you get onto your career paths or whatever, man, you might have had 10, 20 friends in high school, but then they turn 20 turn to 10, 10 turn to 5, and then 5 turn to maybe 1 or 2. So I just enjoy the time that you're there with the people that you've been to school with, because that's something that I think that anybody that play high school football would tell you, that they miss the locker room, they miss being around their teammates, they miss the camaraderie, because, you know, it's obviously something you're not getting paid to do. You know what I'm saying? You're just out here trying to chase a goal to win a state championship or, you know, get awards and things like that. You know, you're just doing it for the love. You know what I'm saying? That's the purest. I think high school is the purest sport. You know what I'm saying? There could be, because you're not necessarily chasing any monetary value. You're just chasing a goal with your friends and close friends that you grew up with. So it's pretty cool.
Now, in your high school sports experience, what was maybe your toughest experience, and how did you get through it, and maybe how has it continued to serve you now?
Yeah, I would just say losing. Like I said, I was always like a step-by-step type of dude. Like in high school, like I really just wanted to win state championships. Like we wanted to win state. That was big. Football was big in Georgia. We wanted to win state. I wasn't able to achieve that, but the work ethic that we put into it, you know, and you get to the state playoffs, and I think my senior year we ended up losing like in the second round, like a heartbreaking loss. And obviously, you know, high school, you're crying, everybody's crying on the field and just feeling so terrible. I definitely think that was like my, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, in that time, like, you know, still uncertainty. I sign my letter of intent to go to college. You just don't know. You spend so much time working hard and spending so much time with the guys. You kind of just looking at everybody, realize like, man, it's the last time I hit the field with these guys. And I still think about those moments, like in high school, man. Just even talking to guys when I go back home to Georgia. That's definitely some of the toughest moments that I've had. Obviously on the field, but I've had other personal stuff in high school. My parents ended up splitting when I was in 9th grade. That was definitely kind of traumatic for me. But dealing with a lot of different things like that. But as far as on the field, was definitely losing the playoffs.
Who is your biggest inspiration as a 15, 16, 17-year-old? Who is kind of that person you looked to or modeled?
It was my mom. It was definitely my mom. Because like I said, I was born and raised in Philadelphia, and I moved to Georgia in high school. And when we moved to Georgia, that's when my mom and dad split. So watching her work extremely hard. I mean, my mom was a waitress. She didn't have no just super high paying job. Most of the money that she brought home was from tips. And some nights she can bring home $40, $50. Some nights, Sundays was a good day at her restaurant. She made like $100-something or whatever. But just watching her having to ration that out with 7 kids and to understand, like, man, and when you're young, and when I was in high school, like, I didn't really understand. I want to be a teenager. I had to take on a lot more responsibility at the house, me and my older brother with the kids and things like that. So I'm not really understanding, and I'm just trying to figure out why is things like this. And now that I'm older and I have kids of my own, I appreciate and I understand just the sacrifice that she made for me and my siblings, just to have the little bit that we did have. And I would just say that to anybody in this crowd, like, you really should, you have to appreciate your parents. Because you just don't understand that the sacrifice that's being made for you guys or for anybody that's here to have a good life. You just certain things and I tell my younger siblings this all the time, like, you just don't know when you're at a young age. You have a thought process of how things should be or what things are, but as you get older and you start to have children of your own, or you start to pay your own bills and you start to have your own different things that you're dealing with, then you start to realize, like, hey, Mom, like, you're really a superhero. Mom or Dad, you're a superhero. So definitely, my mom was my biggest inspiration.
And last question for you, Kevin. A lot of the athletes in this room probably aspire to maybe, go obviously college, but pro, maybe be the best at their sport. You're obviously one of the better players in the NFL, all-pro safety. What would you tell the boys and girls in this room who want to be the best? Like, what does it take to kind of achieve greatness, do you think?
Consistency. I think work ethic, first and foremost, work ethic comes first. What's the saying? It's like only success comes before hard work. Dictionary. I don't know how to say it exactly, but hard work comes first. And the thing about hard work and work ethic, it doesn't guarantee you success. It doesn't guarantee anything. But if you don't work hard, you will not get anything. So hard work definitely comes first. And the consistency. You can work hard this year, but if you don't work hard next year, you shouldn't expect the same results. I think just the work ethic, the consistency, but then shooting for the moon. Like, I feel like your goals should scare you, and it should scare somebody else. Like, if you tell somebody your goals and they don't look at you kind of weird, then I don't think your goals is big enough. I think that your goals should be big. Like I said, when I think it was like a 3rd grade elementary class, I had a teacher that had like one of those paintings or something like that, or a poster on the wall said something like, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. And that always resonated with me. It was just like, man, if I shoot my goal way, way up here and I strive to get there and I don't get there, I might at least get somewhere close, but I'm going to be way further than where I started. Yeah. So that's always my mentality, man. Shoot for the moon, set your goals extremely high, stay consistent in whatever you're doing, because, it's going to be times where you're not going to be motivated to do certain things. There's going to be times where you're going to be working hard and you're going to wake up in the morning like, oh, man, I got workouts at 7 a.m. I might go work out tomorrow. I'm going to work out later on the day. But that consistency that you always keep and that discipline is going to take you so much further, because, if this was easy, everybody would do it. And I think that you simply have to separate yourself from the pack, separate yourself from the group. You have to stand out, and I think that's one of the biggest things, especially being in the NFL. You have to find a way to separate yourself from the talent, because everybody's extremely talented. Everybody's the best at what they do. But what are you going to do to separate yourself from everybody else? Whether if it's your work ethic, your consistency, motivation is always going to come and go, but the consistency and discipline is things that's going to carry you along the way.
Kevin Byard, everyone. Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Mattress King has been your trusted, locally and family-operated mattress store for 28 years, and we want to help you sleep better this summer.
But how exactly will we do that, sire?
We've got Tempur-Pedic starting at $20 a month, and Stearns & Foster starting at $18 a month.
Sire, that's only 65 cents a day if my calculations are correct.
Yep, and we've got the all-new Serta Arctic for as low as $25 a month, plus get up to a $600 gas card.
That is redonkulous, my liege.
It's only at Mattress King.
Without the king!
Please welcome back to the stage, Brad Schmidt.
Woo! Yeah! Awesome. Hey, how about one more time for Kevin Byard? Really, really cool guy. I'm sitting there like, that's really awesome. I was so paying attention that they had to pull me back in. Very good. All right, here come the top awards of the night. We're going to start with a deserving award that was chosen by the fans of the Middle Tennessee area. I'm sorry, but I'm already so stoked about this. This is stupid. The 2022 Best Mascot Fan Favorite Award presented by Mattress King. Is the winner here tonight? Yes, the winner is here tonight. I'm just saying. So if you look around and somebody has a fuzzy head, that's probably going to be the winner, right? All right, folks, you cheered, you voted. Now we have the mascot that you said inspired energy and excitement, emboldened and embodied the spirit of their school and sports team. And the 2022 Best Mascot Fan Favorite Award is from Greenbrier High School, Bobby the Bobcats! Yes! Come on, Bobby. Bring your kitty cat self up here. All right, folks, as he's coming across the stage, let's hear it one more time for Bobby the Bobcats. Nice. Amazing. Oh, there you go. You're looking good, Bobby. By the way, let's hear it for our tremendous high school sports reporter, Joe Spears, right here. Joe, come on out. Say hello. Say hello. He's so shy and he's a tremendous beard. Okay, let's start with our annual award that recognizes student athletes who have demonstrated leadership in and out of sports competition. The Leadership Award is presented by the Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. On behalf of Anthony Kimbrough, the Chief Executive Officer of Farm Bureau, our partner, we could truly not do this event tonight, so we're really grateful to them. I'm going to read a quick statement here from Mr. Kimbrough. Quote, although I cannot be here in person to celebrate this special event with you, Farm Bureau Health Plans wanted to recognize the hard work and dedication bringing all of these talented student athletes together this evening. It's been a privilege for Farm Bureau Health Plans to participate in the Memphis area high school sports award program for the past 6 years, and tonight is no different here in the Nashville area sports awards. The student athletes assembled here have given the best of themselves to high school athletics across the state, and we're proud to be a small part of your well-earned recognition. Congratulations on all your success, and we wish you all the brightest of futures. On behalf of Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee, it is now my honor to present the Leadership Award. Here are the finalists for this distinguished award. Charlie Barron at St. Andrews Sewanee High School. You may applaud the nominees, folks. Jacob Sanders from Gallatin High School. Blake Younger from Central Magnet High School. And the 2022 Leadership Award recipient goes to Jacob Sanders, Gallatin High School. Check it out. Jacob was a 4-year member of the Gallatin football team and was one of the 10 students of a class of 450 to graduate with a 4.0. Amazing. He never made anything other than an A in 13 years of school. That is insane. He was the president of the Health Science Club at school. Leading those meetings, he participated in days of doing health screenings at each elementary school. This fall, when a flag football league started in Gallatin, Jacob served as head official on Saturdays after playing on Friday nights. This spring, he coached a flag football team in middle school, and he also received the Team Community Service Award after the high school football season. He's participated in Shop with a Cop multiple occasions and umpired Little League baseball games. Let's hear it one more time for Jacob. Nice job, my man. Fantastic. Congratulations. Well, from the up-and-coming leaders to those who have spent their entire careers setting an example for students, co-workers, and their entire community, it is my honor to present the 2022 Fred Russell Lifetime Achievement Award. And that award tonight is going to Lamar Rogers from Clark Range High School. Mr. Rogers is the winningest high school girls basketball coach in Tennessee, where he has 12,089 wins and only 290 losses. 12,089 wins. He's coached for the past 46 years. His teams have reached the TSSAA state tournament 25 times, with 8 Class A state championships and 3 runner-up finishes. Rogers, who coached during the 6-on-6 ERA before Tennessee moved to 5-on-5, as we know it today, will be inducted in July into the National Federation of State High School Association Hall of Fame. He is already in the State Hall of Fame. This past year, he was one of only 2 Tennessee high school coaches that received the John Wooden Legacy Awards. Congratulations, Coach. "46 years. That's amazing. In sports, we know that performance and wins rule. But in covering high school sports, it's important to not lose sight that focus on excellence shouldn't be solely on the fields and the courts. So it's my honor to present the Scholar Athlete of the Year, an award designed to recognize student athletes who are focused, driven, and excelling in both the classroom and in their sports. And the finalists for the 2022 Scholar Athletes of the Year are Lane Rhea Fodor from Page High School, Beth Nelson from Oakland High School, and Ryan Schmatke from Montgomery Bell Academy. And the 2022 Scholar Athlete of the Year is Beth Nelson of Oakland High School. Oakland senior basketball player Beth Nelson graduated with a 4.0 GPA and scored a 35 on her ACT while maintaining a full load of international baccalaureate classes. She was a valedictorian at her high school and a National Merit Scholar, National Merit finalist. And Nelson will be attending Brown University this fall, hot dog, where she will play basketball and major in chemical engineering. Beth, you look terrific. Congratulations to a wonderful member of Beth's Circle. Very good. Let's hear it for Best Athletic Director for accepting the award tonight. All right, folks, it is time for the Coach of the Year. Given to the coach who has shown tremendous leadership and a commitment to excellence through success in their sport, but also through their incredible impact on the lives of student athletes. Will all the coaches in the room, all the coaches, please stand up? Thank you very much, coaches. We really appreciate you tonight. The finalists, please feel free to applaud for all of them. John Olive from Tullahoma. Avery, am I on the wrong page? Nope. Avery Patton, East Nashville Magnet High School. And Nate Clapp from Page High School. The 2022 Middle Tennessee High School Sports Award Coach of the Year is Nate Clapp of Page High School. Coach Clapp completed a rare coaching sweep this year when he led Page High School to state championships in girls soccer and boys soccer during the 2021-22 school year. Page beat Central Magnet 3-1 in the fall to win the Class II Girls A Soccer State Championship to cap a 23-1 season. In May, he led the boys team to a 2-0 win over the Valor Collegiate in the boys Class AA championship game. Page finished 16-5-5. The boys' championship came a year after losing in the second championship in the final 13 seconds. Youch. Accepting on the award on behalf of the coach is his longtime assistant coach, Dave Wasalik. Congratulations, Coach. Appreciate you. Well, after recognizing greatness in coaching, it makes sense to highlight athletes who came together under their guidance to perform at a level above the competition. And in that spirit, it is my honor to present the award for the best teams of the year. Hope this stage is big enough to handle it. Here we go. We're going to start with the girls' team of the year. Let's meet the finalists. They are the Harpeth Hall soccer team, the Ensworth High School basketball team, and the Eagleville High School softball team. And the winning girls team of the year is Harpeth Hall soccer team. Come on up, ladies. Harpeth Hall won its second girls soccer state championship in school history this season and the first since 2013. The Honey Bears defeated Chattanooga Baylor 2-0 in Division II Class AA to complete an undefeated season. Harpeth Hall finished with 12 wins, no losses, and 3 ties. Let's give a big round of applause for the girls team of the year, the girls soccer team from Harpeth Hall. One more time for the Harpeth Hall Honey Bears. Congratulations. Gather around the X, ladies. There you go. And now let's move on to the award for the boys team of the year. The finalists, and please, let's hear applause for all the finalists. The Oakland High School football team. The East Nashville Magnet High School basketball team. And the Brentwood High School soccer team. Anybody know? The winning boys team of the year is the Oakland High School football team. Come on up, fellas. Oakland capped its second straight undefeated football season with a win over Summit in the Class 6A state championship game. The title was the second in a row for the Patriots and the sixth in state history. Staying undefeated this season wasn't easy for the Patriots. The team got wins over Division II Power, Lipscomb Academy, Christ Pres, and other state champions in lower divisions and from other states. The team was led by Georgia commit Jordan James, who scored 25 touchdowns for the Patriots this year. After its dominant season, the team will not only enter 2022 with a target on its back, but also with a 30-game win streak. Let's give it up for the 2022 Boys Team of the Year, the Oakland High School football team. One more time for the fellas, if you would. All righty, and now it's time to honor greatness and strength that transcends sports. With the 2022 Kaya Jurgensen Courage Award, it's my pleasure to introduce you to this year's recipient. And what an honor. I mean, an amazing student, athlete, and person. Amarian Ford of East Nashville Magnet High School was 14 years old when he held his older brother in his arms after his father shot and killed him. After, people told him he'd become a statistic. What he became, though, was a model student and leader for East Nashville's football team. Amarian holds a 24 on his ACT and a 3.8 GPA at East Nashville, with plans on becoming an engineer and one day working on airplanes. Check out this video if you would.
When I was 14, I seen my brother die. It was like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and my brother came home, and he was trying to confront my dad because my dad wanted him to leave. And when my brother came up to him and confronted him, he shot him in his neck and tackled him. When he went out the house, I locked the door and I called the police, and then I held my brother. But by the time the police got there, he was dead. We had a good relationship. It was like my best friend. We did everything together. So like losing him, it was kind of hard for me going forward, but eventually I got it together because I knew that I would have to make him proud, and I just wanted to live a life that he couldn't. Playing here, it meant a lot to me because I got to play with a lot of friends, a lot of kids that I grew up with, that we played on little league teams and middle school teams. So like football was my getaway. It was basically do everything for him. So that's what just made me push so hard. I'm very proud of myself because at the time, many people thought that I would just be another statistic. Everybody doubted me. They didn't think that I would come this far. And for me to come this far and still going, it's just amazing. And it makes me feel amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, a big round of applause for the 2022 Kaya Jurgensen Courage Award recipient, Amarian Ford.
What's up, everybody? Rob Gronkowski here, and I want to give all of the student athletes a major shout out for having a great year and earning this special honor. I'm here to help celebrate you, your accomplishments, and your wins. You are all winners in my book, and you know I know about winning. Just keep putting in that work towards achieving your goals in both sports and life, because the sky's the limit. But you are the only one who can make it happen. These winners are a true testament of that. Here are your Athletes of the Year.
I mean, you have to have a little Gronk, right? Thank you, Rob, for showing up. Very cool. Appreciate that message. Make sure to tune in to the USA Today National High School Sports Show on July 31st, hosted by the Gronk and Vernon Davis. It'll be one you don't want to miss. Okay, here we go. It is time for our biggest award of the night, the Boys and Girls Athlete of the Year, presented by the Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. Let's start with the Girl Athlete of the Year. Here are the finalists. Reagan Grimes, Ravenwood High School. Menzie Stiff, Brentwood Academy. Carly Weathers, Loretto High School. And the winner is Reagan Grimes from Ravenwood High School. Reagan played for a volleyball state championship, and she reached the Class 4A basketball sectionals and won 2 state track championships. Now she's Middle Tennessee Girls Athlete of the Year. Grimes was a key cog in Ravenwood's volleyball Class 3A runner-up finish. In basketball, the Tennessee Tech women's basketball signee averaged 18.5 points and 9.2 rebounds. In track, she won the Class 3 shot put and discus titles and ended her career with the state record in discus of a throw of 161 feet, 7 inches. Congratulations to you, Reagan. Fantastic. Congrats again. Let's hear it one more time for Reagan. And now, the final award of the night, the 2022 Boys Athlete of the Year presented by Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. Such a competitive and prestigious award, and the finalists are Barry Brown, Pearl Cohen, Gabe Fisher, Montgomery Bell Academy, Brandon Miller, Cane Ridge High School. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for the Boys Athlete of the Year, Gabe Fisher of Montgomery Bell Academy. Not here? Gabe Fisher was a 2-sport star at Montgomery Bell Academy, and he played on both offense and defensive line for the Big Red, who reached the football state championship game in 2021. He had 68 tackles with 21 for loss on the defensive line and recorded 10 sacks. He was equally impressive on the wrestling mat, where he finished 31-0 by winning the State Division II 220-pound state championship by pin for his second straight title. Let's hear it one more time for Gabe.
And once again, please welcome back to the stage, Christopher Thomas.
Yeah, only my mom calls me Christopher, so. All right, one more time, let's give it up for our athletes, everyone. Thank you to everyone who came out tonight to support this event, to support our student athletes, coaches, and athletics directors. Before we leave, it's time to announce our social media winner. Michael Thomas with the Twitter handle @Eagletown. Michael, if you'll make your way to the right, my right, your left, we will get your photo with Kevin Byard. Once again, for our social media winner, everyone. Don't forget, all of our award winners, please make your way back to the stage for a group photo. And a big thank you to all of our presenting sponsors, starting with Farm Bureau Health Plans of Tennessee. And we couldn't do it without our supporting sponsors, Mattress King, Nashville Predators, and Slim Chickens of Middle Tennessee, which Brad is a huge fan of. A special thanks to the staff of the Tennessean, and a big thank you to our special guest, Kevin Byard. Remember, you can check out our photos and video of tonight's show at Tennessean.com. Seniors, good luck with everything you do. Underclassmen, I hope to see you here again next year. Good night to everyone, and thank you again for attending the Middle Tennessee High School Sports Awards. Have a good night.